Hello there, lovely people of YouTube. It's the Russian Madman here, and we're about to continue our Aztec, most probably science series, I want to say, because, well, we have so many cities. We have like 20-ish cities, and we're about to settle at least like 3, 4, 5 more of them. So, since it's my first series, I'm probably not going to have votes or anything. I'm just going to upload it episode by episode. However, in the future, I'm probably going to have like straw poll votes and shit for you to decide, because like the war with the Zulu, as appealing as it is, would probably be hard and not give us that much more in return. Whereas now we have Geneva and Taruga here that are science city-states that we will want to suzerain sometime soon, or at least if we're not the suzerain of them. Let's put an envoy in Mitla, by the way. We want to get the science bonuses from them, is what I wanted to say. Right, so that's probably the direction we're gonna go. Our cities, as a general, are pretty okay-ish developed. Like, some of them need some infrastructure, like the theater squares here, the one here. Obviously, this city needs a whole bunch of districts. So that's a thing. But other than that, I think we're well on our way to the victory. We need farms here. So I'm going to get this one online as well. And this city really needs to force itself to grow, because I want to have a water park, harbor, and commercial hub here. Commercial hub, sorry. It already has a commercial hub. Campus here. So this city needs to grow to like, what, 20 population. So we also need to somehow mysteriously inject housing into it. Which I don't know how we're going to do, considering it already has the aqueduct. We'll see. For sure the harbor will help with the lighthouse and the shipyard and everything. So we'll see how we do that. But there's no big problems. I mean, we can just literally start playing much faster. So I think I'm going to abandon the idea of the war, unless the Zulu attack me first, because we seem to be in a relatively positive relationship with everybody now. We're probably even going to establish a residency there. Gonna do the same thing with Rome. We already have. So let's check the deals we can do with all these people. And sell them all our duplicate luxuries, by the way. No, they don't want to trade with us. Okay, see if we can sell shit to the Zulu. 14 gold per turn for 3 luxuries. Well, that's not too bad. Not too bad by all means. And see if we can trade with Lautaro, maybe. Okay, so we don't have duplicates anymore. We will need the coal, but I think at this point he has coal already. He doesn't have niter, so maybe we can sell him some niter, since we're not going to need it for the bombards. Okay, perfect. That's a nice deal. Same here with our friend Chaka, who has 16 niter. Sorry for my nose. Still trying to battle with this cold that I recently had. And we'll do the same with Rome as well. And yeah, I apologize in advance for dogs barking, if it's gonna be, whether it's gonna be my dog or the neighbor's dog. Just happens a lot today, so be warned. Okay, so looks like we got max value out of it. So really, probably investing gold into builders and science buildings is the way to go. We're gonna have 3 more cities soon. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be this one and this one. Probably giving up the idea of this military conquest. So fuck this. Let Candy live. Since we have some religious infrastructure, we can potentially benefit from it. Okay, these cities are going to happen. These ones at the top, these ones at the bottom. So these 2 are going to be settled very shortly, which is going to leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4 more cities to settle. So there is 1 settler coming out of the capital, and we need 3 more. So probably Ephesus is a good city to produce one. Yeah, 14 turns is reasonable. And then maybe I want to say Corinth. No, not really. Okay, Athens. No, not the trade route. I'm not interested in the trade route. 18 turns. Okay, we're gonna see. We have more traders coming along. We have 2 producing here. We also need to... I think we have both of our spies are gonna be in the capital counter-spying, because it's clear at that point that that we're leading in science. We're also leading in culture. Well, that's probably because we conquered Greece, so they had some works of art there. We're only losing 3 Diplo favor per turn, so hopefully we can turn this around with city-states. 2 of them are from capturing regional capitals. The other one is, I don't remember what from, but it doesn't matter. And we have a trade route here that we're going to be sending to Egypt, if we can. Okay, so none of them can go to Egypt. Oh yeah, because we need to... Yeah, right. Because we need to explore this gap in order to be able to send them. Well, in this case, the trader can wait, and then because we have a research alliance with Egypt, we're just going to be sending pretty much all the trade routes we can to Egypt. And we also need to look for the Zulu not to win a religious victory. But as I see, the Egyptian and the Zulu religions are spread more or less evenly here. So, probably not going to be a problem. Probably problem. Yeah, sorry. Okay, the era ends in 6 turns. So we need 6 more era score points. Now there isn't really a wonder that we could build. But is there maybe a great person that we can buy for faith that is really cheap? Okay, we could buy the great merchant for faith. That would be 1 point. Alternatively, we're also going to get it before the end of the era. Okay, then 700, we're not gonna... Actually, we're gonna get this much before the end of the era. 6 turns, yeah. So we can actually buy the Great Rider. So that's 2 era score points. And we need somehow 4 more. Let's declare friendship with the Zulu while we can. And let's declare an economic alliance, I think. He's even gonna pay us. Nice, lovely. So let's actually send this trade route to the Zulu. And we are getting only -2 Diplo points now. Anyone that can trade with the Zulu? Oh, because we don't have, yeah, we don't have trading posts or however they are called in these cities. So that's the reason, probably. Do we get era score out of retiring great people? Because now that I'm allied with the Zulu, I'm not going to be using these great generals for great benefit, and these units are going to be modernized. I don't remember, so let's try. Okay, he gives 2 loyalty per turn to a city. So he's really fucking useless. Anyway, let's just retire him here. Okay, so there is no era score there. Oh, yeah, we get era score from cores, right? So that's going to be something. So let's combine these bad boys. Yeah, there is 1 era score. And now let's use the Great General on them as well. Creates a relic, that's perfect. Nice. Okay, lovely. Let's also check our Great Works. Okay, so we don't have that many slots and they're all taken so far. Okay, so we definitely need more Great Work slots. Now if we combine these guys into core, no more era score. Well, anyway, let's combine them, because I think, I'm not quite sure, but I think it makes the maintenance a bit better. And ideally, with regards to this trade route, I would grow Corinth. So I would put Magnus in Corinth. Yeah, he's not needed in Chalco. So I would just put Magnus in Corinth. Well, actually, you know what? We're going to keep him in Chalco, and we're going to buy a builder and chop out these 2 things to actually give this city a, what you call it? A theater square. Probably that's what I want to do. And I want to probably get both theater squares completed before the end of the era, if I can. But we already had era score bonuses from one of them being high adjacency. Alright, I don't really care about the Golden Age, because I think the medieval was the last era when we could have got monumentality, if I'm not mistaken. So let's do our best to get it, but not make it a huge priority. I think the next city to settle. Okay, there's this one next to the coal with the +3 campus. And then if we settle this one here, then this one cannot go here. Yeah, there's a little bit of an issue there. Because this campus now cannot be a +3. So maybe we just don't settle this one. We could try to make this into a +3 campus though. If we were to do something like this. Okay, yeah, that works. That works. Okay, so in terms of the capital, it really needs a market, really needs an amphitheater. That's more important because we have no great work slots. Oh, we get Ares core from the coal power plant as well, don't we? So that would have assured the golden age, and I just wasted the money. Why did I do this? And I have only one chop here as well, right? Okay, so I can buy a builder here and go and chop and hope that this completes the factory in time. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. The settler is gonna go... Well, this city's kind of crappy. So I don't know if I even want to settle it at this point. It can get a good campus. The only purpose of the city would to get a harbor. Although I guess the extra trade route would be kind of worth it. So I'm gonna found this city last. Gonna first send them to the good locations. Okay, let's send this bad boy to Corinth. Because I want to just force grow Corinth at this point. You have one charge left, so go and chop out the forest probably. Gonna get me the settler this turn as well as some overflow. You have 3 charges left. I'd rather he works on the industrial zone than the aqueduct, because the aqueduct is relatively fast. So let's revert back to the aqueduct. Okay, this city here. What can I actually do with this city that's meaningful? Because I think I got the basic infrastructure here. It also has the Temple of Artemis. Okay, so this city can actually get a decent theater square, which would be produced also in half the time if it was next to Ikkil. Oh, it can also get a holy site, which is good, right? It can get a like a +2, although it already has a +2 here. That's +4, right? This holy site. Yeah, that's a +4 because of the natural wonder and the 2 mountain tiles. So if I put a theater square here, then what district can I put here? I suppose I could put an industrial zone here, which would be kind of shitty later on. And then just put mines around. So for now, yeah. Let's work on a theater square. Although we have enough culture to win the game. Cannot get an aqueduct, cannot get a dam. So the only real things to consider would be campus and theater square here. And I think the city, like getting an industrial zone here would be really a waste. Because it cannot get an aqueduct, so the bonuses would be kind of shitty. Like it cannot be more than a +3. And the +3 would be placed here. If 4 of those were mines, then it would actually be a +3, because that's a strategic, and those 4 would be mines. So with that in mind, and the fact that it also has housing capabilities, let's better think of what we want to do here. So if this is an industrial zone, and that's a +3, just for great engineer points more than anything. And this can be a theater square probably, and like this here can be a farm triangle probably. And that's just a city which, I mean, it's useless, but we got it for free. So let's work on a builder with that in mind. And let's buy a builder in the capital and hope that by us chopping we're gonna get enough hero score to be in a golden age. Although we need 5 more. So do we buy great people? We're gonna get a great person, so that's... Yeah, okay, I don't really remember how many hero score points I would be getting anyway. So I'm gonna buy the builder and hope that the chop completes the factory and that we have enough money to buy the coal power plant and everything. Here... Probably getting the watt would be the most beneficial because it's a free +2 science. And this guy has 4 charges left. So I guess we want to chop this out, which finished the workshop. And then... Okay, the commercial hub was placed. The Angkor Wat would be cool. Just for the extra population in every city and the extra housing. If we were to build a wonder here. Must be built adjacent to an aqueduct owned by this city. Owned by this city? And the aqueduct is actually... To an aqueduct owned by this city. Well, you see, this city doesn't quite have... Like, the aqueduct is here, right? And this city has it, so yeah, the requirement should be just, must be adjacent to an aqueduct. Taj Mahal, era score... I don't really think we're in the place now for wonders. Okay, so the Ruhr needs to be on a river next to an industrial zone that has a factory, so we can build the Ruhr Valley here in the capital. So let's just spin the Ruhr. Okay, there it is. There it is. So getting back to business, probably let's keep working on the commercial hub. Okay, Athens. Oh, we wanted a builder in Chalco too, right? Oh, never mind. Let's place Magnus in Corinth, and we're gonna be... No, not in Corinth then. Let's place him in Ephesus, I want to say, because it has a lot of chops. Let's place him in Ephesus, and we're going to trade from Corinth to Ephesus. So you go to Corinth and trade from Corinth to Ephesus. Now this was pillaged, so let's repair. Nice, so this city just got a bunch of production. It's going to grow quite soon as well. So let's go out, put another farm there. And this guy needs to finish his exploration in order for us to be able to finally trade with Egypt. We also can get era score from being the first one to meet every player in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've knocked 2 out of the game, so there should only be another 1 player that we didn't meet yet. As well as the circumnavigation, right? So let's actually move the privateer and try to circumnavigate to be sure to be in a golden age. I think it's doable. It's 6 turns, 5 turns. If this is less than 20 tiles, then practically we've already circumnavigated. Okay, so probably we're gonna be in a golden age. I hope. And then we're gonna see which sort of dedication we go for. Okay, 5 turns. Shit, that's a little bit, yeah. Not so sure anymore. Forget it, there's the last player in the game. Okay, so for some reason we didn't get all the era score we should have got from it. There's a free builder. And there is a barb camp as well. So let's send Teddy a delegation. Let's claim the Great Merchant. Try to be friends with Teddy. So establish a residency. Mutual open borders. He wants us to pay, which is fine. See if we can sell him any luxuries he doesn't have or any resources. Nothing. Strategics, he doesn't have shit. So we can literally send him 20 of each. See what sort of stuff he pays for it. Now it must be funny being Teddy and being isolated on a lone little island, when all of your bonuses have to do with culture mostly. And also the +5 combat strength on the same continent. 27 gold per turn, perfect. I guess he didn't make use of that at all. Okay, so there's a great general here. Grants the city +4 loyalty. Let's teleport him to the city which name... Okay, so this city flipped due to loyalty. We don't really have disloyal cities, so let's just expend him in the capital. This builder goes for the chop. Shit, that was the wrong city. Yeah, I shit the bed a little bit there. Okay, swap. He does what? Instantly builds a bank and a market. Do we have a bank and a market here? Well, actually we don't, so that's perfect. So there we go. There's some more gold. This city needed a builder, last thing I remember. This is just, the production is so shitty here. Envoy, let's go to Mitla to get the most science that we can get from the city-states at the moment, because we don't have universities everywhere, so... And then these guys... This one is already a core, so let's combine these ones into a core as well. Okay. Same with these guys. Don't really need units anymore when I'm allied to the 2 guys that are closest to me. And then you can stay here. You can found the city. You can work the coal. Okay, you have 1 more charge. And you can also build a farm, right? So from Corinth we're gonna go to where the hell did I move Magnus to? Oh yeah, to Ephesus. And we're also gonna go from Corinth to whichever one provides the most food. So that's the Notchdit land, so let's go there as well. 13 out of 13 housing, so it still needs more housing. Oh, but it can actually work on the harbor now. Which is gonna be the way we get housing in here. So let's do that, and let's expand this guy to complete the harbor a little bit. This city only exists for the +3 campus anyway. So let's put the campus in. And then this guy has how many charges? 5, right? Yeah. So let's input 1 into the campus already. Or we can harvest the stone. Okay, I'm gonna harvest the stone to see how much it shaves off. Oh, it didn't shave off shit. Yeah, this is better. So these two can go down. Oh, you still need to work on the industrial zone? Okay, so this city is soon gonna be a god tier city. Very soon. This settler is going north. This great general is just retiring. Oh, this spy, he needs to go to the industrial zone. And this courser needs to finally complete the exploration of Egypt. Of course there is a mountain range here. Why wouldn't there be? Okay, so we need 1 point of era score. I totally screwed up with the chop. I absolutely screwed up completely. Yes, of course the tile was owned by this city. Nice, 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 nice. So we finally have water parks unlocked. This guy still has a couple charges. Okay, Magnus is established in 3 turns here. So I'm gonna wait just to have super efficient chops. And then this guy can go and complete the harbor faster. 2 turns, lovely. Antiquity site. Yeah, we should have more than a couple of them. Okay, so now all we want to think about is this government. Probably democracy looks the most appealing to me. Urbanization gives us neighborhoods, which would help out many of these cities. So let's go for it. Now, you want to complete the campus. You're completely useless now that we kind of screwed up there. Well, I guess completing this to make it 5 farms would be useful somehow. But also getting the mine on this tile there to the north would be useful for production. We can even get 2 mines. That would be the capital tiles. You keep going north. And you input your last turn of production to the industrial zone. Okay, so let's actually finish it. These cores can be garrisoned in cities. Oh wait! We can modernize them to infantry, but we need oil. We're researching chemistry, right? Yeah, so after chemistry... we can pick up oil. And then go for rocketry. Or we can go straight for rocketry. We'll see what we do. Sparta needs to wait to be level 10 to get another district, so I'd rather an art museum here. And then trading with Ephesus as well. We still cannot trade. Okay, so let's trade with Ephesus then. Can we become suzerain of something? Yes, Mexico City to get the era score, I guess. Yes! Okay, perfect. So the Golden Age is secured. Lovely. Please let me trade with Egypt, for the love of God. Okay, yes. Finally. So we can trade with this city now, and we just have to do some exploration to the north. Okay, so you trade with... Can we trade with Egypt finally, please? Yeah, let's trade with Ephesus anyway. For the food it's gonna bring. You can keep exploring. To hopefully go and circumnavigate. And you can move all the way back to here. Yeah, that's a good deal actually, because we don't have the what you call him, that resource anyway. Your embassy is a welcome addition. Free money is always good. So we're probably gonna hold on to the era score from circumnavigation and the coal power plant for the next era. So as a matter of fact, we can actually get 3 mines here. So let's get all 3. You're still waiting for Magnus to establish. You are doing what? Well, actually, we can chop the lighthouse rather than waiting 1 turn. Yeah, we're gonna wait for the lighthouse to for the harbor to finish, and we're gonna start chopping out the lighthouse. This city, all the thing it needs is a finish the aqueduct, right, and get a commercial hub. So probably finishing the aqueduct is the best for now. Oh, and we have Reina here, so we can buy the commercial hub. 1,200, so we're gonna do it next turn. This here... Did we complete all the districts we wanted to? Yeah, we have the dam complete, we have the aqueduct complete. Okay, right. So these ones are complete. So then in this case, I could get like +1 districts, but these would be kind of shitty. Or we can get a +3 commercial hub here. Considering we have a dam in this city and we can still get a farm triangle here, wouldn't actually be the worst of ideas. Let's buy the workshop in here. Oh, we wanted to buy the commercial hub next turn. Well, we have plenty of gold, so let's buy the workshop to actually make the city somewhat productive. Yeah, 23 turns instead of 33 is better. These guys can go into the city. You can go to Ephesus. And you can wait 1 turn. And you can go and settle. No, you can go and input your production. There is the campus complete. So the next thing this city needs is the fish tile. Because it actually needs to be working some of it. So the next 2 charges are going to be spent on chopping the forest out and working the fish tile. For now, the city's okay. So let's start building the monument. This courser needs to explore. Okay, so now... And you need to circumnavigate. Okay, so it might be harder than I thought to circumnavigate. Forbidden City was built, which is no big deal. Okay, Magnus is established in 1 turn, so let's wait. You can go build another mine. Shit, no! Not a farm! Ah, yeah, I shit the bed a little bit there. This builder. Let's see what the city needs. The campus is unfinished. Can we place down the water park, I wonder? Yeah, we can. Perfect. So I want to invest the production into the districts first, and then see for the other stuff. Oh, the dam isn't finished either. I totally forgot about it. Neither is the aqueduct. Okay. Yeah, then probably working on the dam is reasonable with the builder. And we're gonna be building the campus here in the meantime. 3-turn lighthouse. Let's make it a 1-turn lighthouse. There we go. And now the city actually has some housing. Well, it only has 1 unit of housing, to be fair. +1 signs, each rainforest and marsh style. We don't have this, but yeah. And this city already has an entertainment complex, so my water park idea is shitty. Yeah, I mean, not that it would need the water park, considering both of these will be campuses anyway, so this city can finally have a campus too. So place it there. Now how does this city get more housing, I wonder? I mean, these 2 can be farms. So that's 1 housing, so that's 15. Now you can probably plant down a farm triangle here. So this would be another unit of housing. This city has finished the industrial zone, so let's finish the aqueduct as well to make it a +3. And then this city is actually going to be useful. This city here, almost out of housing. This campus is +0, right? Yeah, this one is 0. So if we were to put a district here, it would improve it, but which sort of district would benefit from it? I suppose we could put a +1 theater square there just to be there. But we would then need to get a builder first before we crush the tile. Settler is worth 665, so maybe I can buy another settler before the end of the era. You know what? For now, we're gonna work on the builder and we'll see what we do next. Maybe even a trader. Let's finish the builder here. And you are going to improve the fish. And you are going to settle soon. Okay, keep your circumnavigation attempt going. Hopefully it is possible. So we need to settle 3 more cities after that. Okay, Magnus is established here. So we can start chopping. There's a chop with plenty of overflow. And the city's at 11 out of 8 housing. Okay, so a 6-turn campus wouldn't hurt. How do we fix the housing though? Universities give housing, right? Oh, the sewer gives housing, so yeah, let's buy that. So now it's still at 11 out of 10. Do we do a 1-turn market or a 6-turn campus? Probably a 6-turn campus is better. And the Chancery gives what exactly? +3 influence points per turn, so that would make it positive again for us. When the civilization captures scales an enemy spy, receives 50 signs per enemy spy level. We might build this to start accumulating influence points again, but I'd rather have the campus sooner. Okay, this city's finally done on everything, so probably getting a builder would be a good idea. And considering the era ends next turn and we're not gonna have enough to buy a settler, it's probably what we should do. Okay, if we were to ever make this city work, it needs a builder. So let's buy one here. Let's build a sewer here. No, let's build a builder actually. This city's complete dog shit in terms of production. So we're probably gonna buy a builder for gold here later on. And for now we're just gonna work on the sewer. You can go get another mine. And this guy can go settle next turn. Okay, he has 1 charge still, so that's gonna be put in the harbor later on. You go and work on the dam next turn. Okay, so the circumnavigation looks like it is going to be possible. That's also a really weird little Pangea, by the way. Like, it's very snaky, sort of. It's not really straight.
The Industrial Revolution.
Okay, there's urbanization, which allows us to build neighborhoods. We just squeezed into the Golden Age by 1 point. So we're gonna choose plus 10% production, industrial area and later wonders. Campus district science adjacency provides production. So that's very useful. +3 gold per turn, specialty district, that's useful. Hixun Dracones, I don't think there is much unsettled land that I would like to settle. Because it's a Pangea, so I'm gonna take Heartbeat of Steam here. And I'm gonna chop the jungle here. And this builder is ready. So this city, I think... How many turns it needs for an aqueduct? Only 6. Let's actually give the city some growth. So this guy is gonna first work towards a farm triangle. And this guy needs to correct this to be a farm. Okay, you go work on the dam. Now, in order to really push ahead in terms of culture, we would probably need something like ski resorts. In terms of tourism, I mean, to be absolutely secure from Teddy, but I think we're the best in terms of culture anyway. Yeah, so we're not really threatened on this front, so we can just literally beeline. Egypt has 4 points out of 20, so we can actually beeline for science. AKA beeline for the third tier government. So let's go for these two governor titles. I don't really care about the policies anymore, I just care about this government. And then once we unlock it, we're gonna see which policies we can adopt. Let's take a good look at what we have now. Production towards encampment districts, harbor districts, and buildings in them. That's still more or less good. Military academies, seaports, and renaissance walls generate +2 science, so that's better. But then we need to build, to buy seaports and build walls everywhere. Rationalism is still good, and natural philosophy is still good. Public works is still good. Natural philosophy there. And we don't really need the gold as much as I would love the industrial zone adjacency bonus. So there we go. Craftsman, public works, natural philosophy, rationalism, charismatic leader. For a lack of better thing, we could probably go for Wissenbanken. But we'll keep charismatic leader on now. And we're gonna go for those military academies and seaports, I guess. And Renaissance walls as well. So the Renaissance walls we need to unlock. And then seaports, I think. Yeah, seaports we also still need to unlock. And then what else was it? Military academies, right? So we still need to unlock those two. Yeah, but we're gonna eventually. Capital. Well, the coal power plant would be cool. Neighborhood, we would also need one. Later on, however, +4 housing. Not that appealing anymore. And we have no +6s, so let's go for the coal power plant. Let's work on a university here. Let's actually settle this damn city already. This guy needs to jump out of the water. And this guy can work straight towards... See, so this tile is ours already. So he can go there and start... we're gonna work on the monument for now. Actually, we're gonna buy the monument. Work on the granary. And then this needs to become a campus as soon as possible, because that's a +3 there. You go repair this. You keep cycling. Okay, your embassy is a welcome addition. Let's see if we can forge alliances with Lautaro and Teddy. And let's save all of our gold for science buildings, probably. As well as we need to choose a city which is just going to be focused on builder production. Gonna upvote the aid request, because why not? Actually, I'm gonna upvote both. Because essentially, given that nobody sends them anything, I can get rewards for that. For literally giving them like 1 gold and stuff. Okay, so both of them passed. They usually do. let's see, maybe Corinth can be the city that just pumps out builders constantly. So how much would it take? Yes, it takes 5 turns, so Corinth is going to be this builder producing city. And this guy can go finish this campus. You need to chop. Okay, there's this campus done. And you need to take this out and make it into a mine. You need to work on the dam. And then switch back to the campus. And now let's get seaports and Renaissance walls. So let's first get Renaissance walls and military academies. Then we'll get seaports, and then we'll go full on rocketry and everything to fly into space. Settle next turn. You can go and complete probably the aqueduct. Yeah, it's only down to 8, to be fair. Athens. Research lab, factory. Let's go for the research lab, and then we'll work on powering it. Here, let's keep working towards the harbor. It's the only district which is really going to make this city somewhat viable. Spy the library. Start working on a university. Shit, okay, it looks like the circumnavigation is going to be halted by this enormous piece of ice there. And let's trade for open borders with Lautaro. Okay, we do have open borders with him, it looks like. This guy's kind of stuck. So I'll actually send him auto-exploring. And I'm probably also gonna do this with one of these vampires. To just give me a better idea of what this land is. Although no, you know what? I still need to micromanage the courser. Because I need to discover... Renew mission. I need to discover all of Egypt's lands. Okay, looks like we've earned another great engineer. 315 production towards wonder constructions, and I can use him twice because... Well, because we have the mausoleum. Do we have the Ruhr Valley available to us? Yes. So that's what he's going to be used for, because we have so many mines in the capital. Make it into a mine. And go use this guy on the Ruhr Valley. 3 actions. Okay, so let's use it. Down to 11. Keep working on the power plant. There is a great rider. We don't have great work slots though. Okay, let's finish the dam. Finish the campus as well. Let's finish the temple here, why not? Go for a university here. Go for the research lab here. Same here, research lab. All these cities exist for science. this one, which actually this is the original Korean capital, so like they had it shittier than most. So I guess this one really needs an aqueduct, which I would be placing here, and then an industrial zone here, which would only be a +3, but it's better than nothing. Okay, we have great work slots. Looks like.
Thus it is necessary.
Now you from Ephesus. How much housing does the capital have? It's at full housing, so it needs a sewer and it needs some more farms. Can we have 2 cities pumping out builders and not 1? Straight with Bandar Brunei for gold. You go chop next turn. You invest your production into the industrial zone. You settle. Finish the farm triangle. Straight up go build the coal mine. This one can go to the capital. This one can work on the whale. Let's make the circumnavigation complete. There's 5 Eris core. And then this ship can just go auto-explore pretty much from now on. Monument here. So this pin can go down. And we need what, 3 more cities? Yeah, we need 3 more cities. We don't really need them, but I'd love to settle them. How many turns here? 18. I guess the capital is still the fastest for producing settlers, but we took the settler card out. So I'm gonna look to maybe get the settler card back in the capital and produce those 3 settlers quickly. Maybe after we buy the research lab. Because these are 2+3 campuses that I'm just basically rubbing myself off if I don't have these cities. So there's Renaissance walls. There's the chop on the granary. Have to make sure it's owned by this city. All of this. There's the granary. Okay, looks like the capital doesn't have a lot of gold routes, but I want to trade with Caguana to maybe... Actually, I want to trade with this city that I cannot really pronounce, the Xochicalco. To give it a trading post.
It is necessary.
Some more culture. Let's invest into the Ruhr. There it is, down to 7 turns. Keep working on the coal power plant. And we have 3 envoys. What does it do when you have 6? Because they changed it. +3 from Research Lab and Chancery. Okay, let's suzerain Geneva. Perfect. So our science is going to jump up quite significantly now. Because now we're going to be having all of these science buildings produced, which I was delaying for getting other vital infrastructure. Now you want to plop down the campus here. And you want to keep investing your charges.